Talking Faces. Today we're going to be talking about the Real Housewives of Atlanta Reunion Part 2. Now, I didn't do a review on Part 1, but I am going to do one on Part 2. First of all, I want to say this first and foremost. I can tell, I don't know if you can, but I can tell that Bravo may have been going to go in a different direction as far as how they made Nene look just a little bit on the reunion. Once she came out and she produced the receipts about Yvonne, I want to see how they're going to present that in the reunion 3. I want to see how they're going to do that, because I kind of think that they may do it a little different. Maybe not, but maybe so. If they've already done it, they may not. Maybe they didn't see the receipts that Nene produced on that, showing that Yvonne was a liar. Okay, because Yvonne is the snake and Kandy is the snake. I want to say this about Kandi Burruss. I was watching a video from Michelle ATLian, which shout out to Michelle. I love your show, girl. I watch all your videos and I'm on there live. But one of her callers called in and said something that I didn't think about. That once she said this, I was like, oh my gosh, she is so on point. She said, if you really think about it back from the beginning, Kandy has tried to befriend everyone that Nene was friends with, and then she tried to turn them against Nene, and she was really successful in that. And I hear people say that Nene is jealous of Kandy. Y'all are so off base. Kandy is obvious jealous of Nene. She always has been envious and jealous of Nene. And the reason I say envious and jealous, because when you're envious, this is something you can never obtain. You can be jealous and you can possibly obtain a material thing or whatever it is you're jealous about. But when you're envious of something, it's something that you cannot yourself obtain, that you see in someone else that you want. And what I'm talking about is personality. Okay. Star power. Kandi Burruss does not have personality. She does not have star power. She is dry as it is in the desert. She's dry. She doesn't have a good personality. She doesn't have a likable personality. She's not humorous. She's not funny. She's not entertaining. She's really boring. And she knows that. But she knows Nene is not that. And from the very beginning, she had her eye on that show, and she wanted this show for herself. So when Nene says Kandy wants to be number 1, but she's number 2, she is 100% on point. Kandy is number 2, and she will always be number 2 as long as Nene is there. She will always be number 2. But I'm going to let you in on a little secret. If Nene herself were to decide not to come back to the show, Kandy, you still wouldn't be number 1. You would still be number 2. You would always be a behind the scene person, because you know what will happen if Nene leaves this show and Kenya is back on this show now. Then your fight is no longer with Nene. Your fight will become with Kenya, because trust and believe, Kenya will set her sights on you to take you out. That's what she will do. Nene is 100% right when she says, what would these girls do? Most of them anyway. If I wasn't on there. I mean, all they talked about all season was, oh, where's Nene? Nene's not in this episode. Nene's not in that episode. But yet and still, Nene was in y'all mouth the whole season. Every time I turned on, y'all was talking about Nene. The reunion is all about Nene. And you can tell, but Bravo has edited it where it doesn't look like that. But that wasn't their plan. If Nene hadn't came out and said everything was about her, it would have been all about her. But so Bravo had to edit it in a way so it kind of doesn't look that way, but it really is that way. But still, in their editing, it's still all about her. So that just lets me know that they left a lot of it out, that the questions that Andy asked, because Nene said, she asked Andy, you have any questions for any of these other girls? Or you just gonna keep asking me questions? But they didn't put that. They haven't edited that in. And I guarantee you won't see that. But I guarantee you, Nene is 100% correct. She's not lying when she says she asked Andy that. So because she went after they filmed, she came to her social media and she started to say what went on and she produced her receipts, then Bravo had to kind of alter it a little bit. Because otherwise, you will see how biased they are against her. And it's clear that they are producing this show to make her look like the bad guy. And I don't know if it's because they want to get rid of her, which that wouldn't make sense, because you would be hurting the show if you get rid of her. Period. You will be hurting the show. Yeah, you got some people watching, but they don't watch like they watch when she's on there. Okay? And Kenya, if you really think about it with Kenya's whole deal is arguing with Nene. That's why she didn't want to resolve this issue, because it's a non-issue. But she knows if she resolves the issue with Nene, what else can she do? I want y'all to just think about it for a minute. I'm going to pause for a minute, give you a minute to think about it. What is Kenya going to talk about if she's not beefing with Nene? What? I can't think of anything. Because it's not going to be this Mark stuff. Because let me tell you about this Mark stuff. This reunion was shot all in one day. They shot the first episode. They shot the second episode. It's all ongoing footage and they're just editing. But it was all done in one day. Okay. Reunion 1. Andy asked Kenya specifically about how her and Mark were doing. Kenya said that they were doing good, that they're going to therapy together, which is a lie. I don't believe that. And then Andy said, y'all doing virtual therapy? And she said, oh yeah, Zoom. Kenya is a proven liar. Kenya has lied about every man she had on the show, and she done lied about other things. That's who the real liar is, Kenya. Kenya is the biggest liar there is. Even her marriage. Oh, she got married and what did she say? She got married in St. Lucia. And then she said she got married in, what was it? Was it Barbados or wherever it was? 2 different places she said she got married. She forgot the lie she told. This girl is a liar. Okay. So this is reunion 2 now. Okay. Second part of the reunion. And they asked, I think Nene said something about her and Mark. And she said, I don't care what he's doing. She says, Mark is with another woman. That's what Nene told Kenya. And what did Kenya say? Kenya said, I don't care what he does. We're separated. We're not together. But girl, in the same day, you just said y'all working, y'all together, y'all working through y'all issues, y'all doing counseling. But on the same day, you're also saying that y'all separated and he can sleep with whoever he wants to sleep with because y'all not together. Okay, make deposits because it don't make sense. This reunion is shot all in one day. So how can you, in the first part, say, oh, we're working on it. He decided he wanted to keep his family and we're doing good. We're doing counseling on Zoom. But then a few hours later, y'all separated and you don't care what he does. I mean, this girl is a liar. She is a proven and a constant habitual liar. And People are not holding her accountable to all these lies, she says. Plus, the second part of Reunion, they're talking about all the different things that she's done to everybody, and they ask her about it. She never can acknowledge. The only thing that she acknowledged was she apologized to Tanya for calling her a cunt. That's the only thing Kenya did. Everything else she deflected and said what somebody else does to her. She cannot be held accountable. No one holds her accountable. But yet they're always saying Nene is never held accountable. Kandy doesn't hold her accountable. You can look at Kandy's face. Every time somebody is letting Kenya have it or telling Kenya about herself, you look at the look on Kandy's face. She's just upset. She's upset because this alliance that they have is real, and Kandy see it not working. And so she's very upset that it's not working. So all you have to do is pay attention. Plus, it's not only Kandy, Cynthia, and Kenya. You can also tell the producers have something to do with this, which is really stupid because I always thought producers were smart. Why would you want to harm or get rid of your cash cow? Because that's Nene. Baby, Bravo, when you think of Atlanta Housewives, you think of Nene Leakes. No one else but Nene Leakes. And it's going to always be there. If y'all want to erase Nene, then perhaps you need to create a different show with a different title. Because this show will always be synonymous with Nene Leakes. So thanks for watching. This is part 1 of part 2 of the reunion. I'll do a part 2 of part 2 reunion. Bye-bye.